And we found another example of strong women at New York's Fashion Week. The shows officially began this morning, but last night, Lee Woodruff was on the case. She went to a special preview where some of America's bravest women prove they can march in any formation. I like that. Lee, good morning.
That's right, Gail. Ahead of the world's biggest fashion houses debuting their new collections, 14 American heroes took the runway by storm last night. At a New York City fashion show last night, the ladies strutting down the runway were not supermodels, but we might call them role models. The fashion show featured 14 women with some military might. Many served in combat in Iraq and Afghanistan. Some are veterans, some still on active duty. Lacey Seckley and Kelly Smith are military pilots and sisters. What does it mean that Fashion Week chose this cause to really highlight what female veterans have done?
You want to be able to serve your country as a service member, as a veteran. That's something that's in your heart, but that doesn't mean that you always want to have slicked back hair and no makeup and boring fingernail polish.
Designers like Calvin Klein, Michael Kors, and Betsy Johnson donated dresses for the runway show, all designed to bring awareness to veterans' struggle to transition from military life to civilian. Lacey retired from her position as an Army helicopter pilot in 2012. What's the hardest part about the transition, especially as a woman?
It's your job, it's your identity, it's who you are for a really long time, and when you get out, you lose that, and you have to start from scratch.
For women more accustomed to combat boots than cocktail dresses, they appreciated the catwalk lesson from supermodel and Victoria's Secret angel, Hillary Rhoda.
Easy enough. Yeah. Until I put the heels on.
You know, the advice that I gave them was just to have fun and really enjoy the moment.
Makeup artist Bobbi Brown chose this runway show as her only event during Fashion Week.
So much about how you look is how you feel, and so much about how you feel is how you look. Makeup and, concealer and getting your hair done makes you feel better. It gives you more confidence.
Oh, Kelly, let me get this straight. You are not at all going into war, hanging out with the guys in the squadron, not a big deal, but walking down the runway, that's going to be the thing that scares you.
Even just sitting here while he's pinning my hair, I was sitting there trying to talk myself down all right, you just got back from Kuwait. You just had to deal with flying into Iraq. You can walk 50 feet and turn around and come back. But for some reason, it's so scary.
But when the show began and the guns came out, these vets, more versed at taking off from a runway, seemed completely at ease, walking on one too. And I think you're sending the message that just because you're in combat doesn't mean you can't be sexy.
I agree.
That's a great
message. I completely
message.
agree with you.
You can be gross in combat.
It's after combat that we want to be pretty.
With Bobbi Brown doing your makeup and the iconic model Lauren Hutton in the audience, several of the women told us that they would love to walk the runway again.
Yeah, they look so good and they seem to feel so good. And to see Bobbi Brown, who we all know is a badass in her business, of all the things she could go to, she chose that one.
And let
Why?
me tell you, she said to me last night, of all of the runway shows she's ever done, nothing was like this one. They were so grateful. There were tears. They were just so excited to be there. And man, are they in shape. Did you see those guns, Charlie?
Yes, I did.
Look out.
Female empowerment.
Exactly what I was thinking.
Absolutely.
I was thinking that too, Jane. I was thinking that too.
Go women.
That's right.
Go veterans.
You're in favor of go women.
Yes, I
always.
am.
Yeah, we like it. Thank you, Lee.